Hello, Professor Minson, and thank you for making the time to meet with us today.
You're very welcome. I'm very excited to talk to you.
So, we tried to read about your research on negotiation and conflict resolution the other day, but it was not very easy to understand. So can you explain it to us in a way that everyone, including kids like me, can understand?
Sure. So what I study is how people can talk to each other even when they really, really strongly disagree with each other, especially if they're disagreeing about something that they will never actually agree on or change their minds about, but they still need to work together or live together. How can we actually still kind of make it work?
What made you want to study this topic, and why is it important for people to know?
So my mom was a psychologist, and so I always thought that what she studied was super interesting. And I started studying conflict because everybody has conflict, right? So countries have conflict, people in business have conflict, sometimes we fight with our friends, sometimes we fight with our families. I started thinking that if we can help people have better conflict, we can make a really big difference in letting everybody have a better life.
Whenever I hear the words conflict or negotiation, I think about the times when I get into a conflict with my friends or my brother, and I try to negotiate with them so I can still get my side of what I want, but it usually only ends up in an argument. So how can we apply your work to our real lives?
Well, that's a really, really good question. The main problem with conflict is that when people argue, everybody is trying to tell the other person what they're supposed to be thinking and what they're supposed to be doing. And what we try to do is teach people to ask each other questions so that you understand what it is the other person wants and why exactly they want it. Because if you really understand why they want it, and they understand why you want what you want, maybe you can find something that everybody can live with. And the other thing is, if you just ask somebody how they're feeling or why something is important to them or what they would like to see happen, they often just really appreciate being asked. So sometimes there's nothing you can do, but if you just ask and show that you really care and you're really curious, that can just make the fight go away right there. And that's a really, really easy thing to do that we really want everybody to know about.
Well, that's a good way to deal with my brother. Thank you, Professor Minson, and thank you, Professor Minson, as well. So there you have it. Next time you get into a conflict with somebody, remember these lessons. And also, make sure to follow Bach Bros Studio for more. See you next time. Bye!